Oh, hi! Merry Christmas! It's actually still, at least in the Philippines, it's going to be Christmas Eve. And I think for the other side of the world, it's just going to start um, on December 24th. But well, I'm in the Philippines and we start the Christmas season in September. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. And actually, I've been thinking about doing a Christmas special since basically this is like I guess this is my first time doing a Christmas special or a Christmas toy share. But I would say I have something really special which is also perfect for the season. Now, we are going back in time to my old collection. Uh, I got this from, I would say, from my vault, from my little corner of older toys. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show everyone a 17-year-old toy. I can't call it an action figure because it barely has any action to it. But let me share Santa Spawn from Mcfarlane Toys. Yes, this is a 17-year-old toy. This figure was released in 2007 under Mcfarlane Toys, and it features the series the Spawn. It's called Spawn Classic Spawn Classic comic covers. So, yeah, it's Spawn Classic comic covers, and this is one of the first series that they ever made, and it's actually a representation of Spawn issue number 39, which is I guess the if I am not mistaken, Christmas edition. Now, what happened was in the early 2000s there's the toy Todd McFarlane made at McFarlane Toys, wherein wherein he was doing a lot of Spawn figures. They would either do the different Spawn characters or some imagination or some what was thought of by the artist into action figure form. And that was actually aside from Star Wars, was the first line I really got into. And that was way back in the 2000s, early 2000s. And during that time, it's very rare to have something this detailed and this well made. Now, the thing with McFarlane during that time is that it was the height of the action figures. Basically, you have the Toy Biz, Lord of the Rings line, which is an action figure line, and also I guess the Marvel Legends line. But then again, this McFarlane figures are actually, I would say, very static. Very few of them had any action features or any articulation to begin with. That's why during that time they would usually call McFarlane figures as Mac statues because it's basically like a statue already. But then again, you can see the detail. Remember, guys, this is a 17-year-old figure. It was released in 2007. Right? So, yeah, 2007. So 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Yeah, 2007. So it was released in 2007, and look at the detail. Now, the coolest part of this is that the whole line itself is they recreated classic comic covers, which I actually have around. I have a number of them too, around a few. I'll have to go back. Honestly, I did. I had to. I haven't gone to their inventory yet. But don't worry. Next year, when you continue sharing our toys, I will have a whole series on my Spawn figures because I do have quite a lot. Actually, some of my other figures haven't been opened yet. So we will be releasing this now. Again, so this is a figure. Now there are actually some special features in it. First, the Santa hat. The Santa hat can be removed, and which features Spawn in his hamburger head. Now, during our time, we call it the hamburger head. As you see, it was his burnt face, not the normal Spawn face, which is covered. And this shows his burnt face, and we used to call it the hamburger head because it looks like a patty. Another thing also part of this is that his cape can be removed, as you can see, and you can see the detail, and you know how this is rubber, by the way, and you can see the detailing of the cape, because you know the in the comics and also in the animated series and even in the live action, basically the cape is like a part of, as like a separate entity, or moves like it moves by itself. It's similar to Doctor Strange's cape. So you can see there's a little bit of some chains there, and so this is what it looks like without the cape. So this is Spawn, you know, in his Spawn suit with a bag of goodies, which might have some skulls in it. It's funny that in the hamburger head, there's actually some frozen snot in his nose. You know, that's a frozen snot. So, so I guess it's freezing at that time, and then part of it also in the base also has his chains. Of course, Spawn would always have, so they have still chains in it. So I would say this is. Most of the Mcfarlane figures are basically like this, almost like statues, or even if what little articulation they have is basically already frozen into the post. So I'm just like to share it with you guys, since it's a Christmas season. It's a little bit of a morbid season, morbid figure for Christmas. But then again, it's I would say one of my special figures. Well, all my Spawn figures have been special, since it actually got me into collecting. But then again, I just like to share this figure to you guys, as this is, I would say, I'm not sure, but I would confidently say that I'm one of the few remaining guys who still have this figure, and who still owns his own figure. And I guess it's my Christmas gift. I guess it's my gift to you all, to share and a Christmas themed figure. I don't have much Christmas themed figures, but then again, this is I just remembered this. I was just preparing for next week's Kamen Rider Vulcan, but then again, I keep saying then again though. But I just like to share this figure with you guys. One of my favorite Spawn figures, and I do have a Halloween version of him, but I'll be doing that next year, since I shared my Overwatch Halloween figures this Halloween. So this is it. This is basically Spawn, Santa Spawn, Spawn cover issue number 39, part of the Spawn Classic Covers series of Mcfarlane toys that was released in 2007. But now, for me, for my Christmas wishes for you guys, I wish everybody the best, and great Christmas for people in the BPO industry who will be working through Christmas. I hope that you can have the time to, at least enjoy the respite, or even if we're working, at least know that we're doing it for our families, or you're even doing it for yourself. I wish everybody Merry Christmas. I'm not gonna be doing New Year messages yet, since we'll be doing Kamen Rider Vulcan in the weekend. But then again, I wish everybody a blessed Christmas. For people not following the Christmas, happy holidays, and I wish everybody the best. Thank you very much for the people who are watching my videos, and this is for you guys. Yes, Santa Spawn, a 17-year-old figure, and who would say this is a 17-year-old figure with the way this figure has been made and sculpted? It might even beat figures made this year. So again, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for always checking my videos out, and wish you all a great Christmas, and for everybody, happy holidays.